Traditional and AI systems both use hardware, software, and data, but how is AI different? Traditional systems are programmed with rules and formulas to process data. AI systems use formulas to find patterns from massive numbers of examples, and the rules are learned from the patterns. To illustrate, a spell checker in a traditional computer system would include lots of rules like I before E except after C, and then all the weird exceptions, including the word weird. On the other hand, after AI systems are fed millions of pages of text, they discern the pattern of I before E except after C and all of the exceptions. The process of finding patterns from millions of examples is called training. Traditional systems use step-by-step processing. For instance, a banking system processes a record associated with your account in the bank's database, and then processes a record for a different account. AI systems, however, use parallel processing. When interpreting a line of text, instead of reading one word at a time as we would, the AI system ingests all the words in the sentence at once and processes them together in parallel. Traditional computer systems use chips called CPUs, central processing units. These general-purpose computer chips work sequentially. AI systems use computer chips called GPUs, graphics processing units. These chips were first developed to enable all the pixels, the little dots that comprise a picture, to be displayed on a computer screen all at once in parallel. It turns out that the parallel processings of GPUs are good not only for graphics, but for AI systems that have to process massive amounts of data. Traditional computer systems include a lot of rules, and the software often grows to be massive. Unfortunately, when the rules change, the system has to be reprogrammed. Conversely, AI systems use a massive number of examples to enable the system to find patterns. The patterns in these systems adapt to changes in the examples. The hard-coded rules in traditional systems enable the software to use logic to draw conclusions. In contrast, an AI system draws generalizations from the patterns discerned from massive examples. A traditional system will produce the exact same answer every time, unless the software or data changes. For instance, the system that calculates how much you have in your bank account gives you an exact answer. The output of an AI system is a mathematical prediction, or a new pattern based upon what it has previously stored, or an autonomous action using behavioral patterns on which the system was trained. The result is typically slightly different each time the system is queried. With traditional systems, data is input into the software and you get an exact answer. AI systems work in two steps. First, both examples and answers are fed into the training system used to find patterns. That might be 100,000 pictures labeled cat and 100,000 pictures labeled dog. The output is a mathematical model of the patterns of cats and dogs. If a new picture is fed into the model, the system might predict with a 97% confidence level that the picture is a cat. Or the system might be prompted to generate new pictures of cats and dogs. It's important to understand that traditional and AI systems produce different outputs and are used for different purposes. Traditional systems are appropriate when there's an exact answer. However, there is no one way to write a grammatically correct paragraph, to compose music, or to create a picture. That's where AI systems come in.